I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Thank you, Joe Lundberg. 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. Right now, the temperature here at the Paddock Mall, 73 degrees. I'm expecting a nice weekend, and I guess we got rain every day, just like we've been having, right?
Yeah.
Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth, and today I've got the sponsor thing right in front of me.
Okay.
This segment with Galen Unold from LifeSouth is sponsored by Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Stop in and visit the spacious showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. We use Penn Flooring here at WOCA, so you should too.
Yes.
And so should you. Galen, how you doing, Galen?
Hey, Larry, how are you? Robin, good morning.
Oh, were you not able to hear me that whole time?
No.
I keep forgetting. We got to fix something here, so I had to... In order for you to hear me, I have to put you on the air, and then I just have to... Well, never mind. So anyway, how you doing? I did the sponsorship, so...
Okay, great. I'm doing well. It was weird. I was about to hang up. I'm like, oh, boy.
No, it's my fault. Something changed on the board here, and so I have to remember what I need to do differently.
It's obviously Dan's fault. I'm blaming Dan.
No, you know what I think it is? I think there's a computer in this board.
It is Dan's fault.
No, I do. I think it's a computer in this board. That's what Dan said.
Yeah.
I don't know why you need why do some things... I don't understand why some things need computers.
No. No, the other board didn't have one, and it sounded good, I thought.
I'm not smart enough.
Guitars have computers in them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some electric guitars have computers. What the heck do you need a computer in it?
You know what doesn't have a computer in it?
What?
A baseball.
Oh, thank God for that.
Really? There's no high-tech baseball that flies better?
No, they do make them with where you can throw it and see how fast you're throwing it. And I did hear that they were talking about putting a chip inside it. And that way you would know if it was a ball or a strike electronically instead of by an umpire.
Really?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know?
That's scary.
Robin, I seem to have a recollection of buying Alex one of those balls that you could throw and see how fast it went.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
Sure.
you did at one time.
Not that accurate, but they're fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it. I don't really remember.
Yeah, but you did buy one for him. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
I don't think I could throw very fast at all.
Me neither.
No comment from Galen.
No, I don't know if you can or not.
I know you think I can learn.
It's not it's a skill. It's not a talent. Now, it's a talent to throw the ball, anywhere over 60 miles an hour. But anybody can learn to throw the ball around 50. So.
Did you hear some of our weird places you can visit, by the way?
Just a couple. Yeah, I tuned into that late.
Yeah, there was one thing that I didn't get to about this town near Tampa, where the freaks from the freak shows used to live. Did you hear?
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this
place?
Sarasota.
No, kidding.
No.
That's where the circus is. Yeah, I've heard of this town.
Hold on.
What's the name of it?
Hold on, I'll find it here. I did print it up.
Not Ybor City.
This is back in the 50s and 60s, right?
It's called Gibsonton.
Yeah.
Gibsonton.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
It's just 10 miles south of Tampa. It was once known as the strangest town in America. Had about 8,000 residents. It was the retirement and wintering home of...
Wow.
Somebody's at the door. You want to wait?
Such a cute doggy. I love that bark. I love beagles.
Obviously not in the tree zone.
No, not today. Not yet.
But anyway, it was the retirement home of the people in the show, the traveling circus, the people who unfortunately were considered freaks, which is a shame. We wouldn't do that. Yeah. But anyway, so the bearded lady lived there.
Oh.
Inferno the fire eater lived there.
Inferno the fire eater.
Grace McDaniels, the mule-faced woman lived there.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
That's
crazy.
That's not good.
That's not nice.
No.
Also the
But that's how they made their living. So I guess at least they
Al Tomaney lived there.
Most of it.
Al Tomaney was an 8.5-foot tall man.
Oh.
8.5?
8.5 foot tall.
No.
That's what it
really?
says. That's what it says. He wore a size 20, a 22-inch shoe.
The tallest man in the world I thought was under 7 foot or 8 foot.
Really?
Wow. What if he wore lips?
Listen to this, he married a woman named Jeannie who was 2 feet tall.
Oh, gosh.
Why not?
Can you imagine seeing them walking down the road?
That's weird.
She was called the Half Girl. They started a trailer park together in a fishing camp.
Oh.
Nice.
So I shouldn't laugh.
Wow. Wow. Can you imagine them driving in a
Fishing
car?
camps are nice.
I was just if I woke up in this town and
You know what it would be today, Larry? You know what it would be today? A reality TV show.
it would,
They have a TV.
but I mean seriously, can you imagine you go to Florida for a vacation, you wake up in your motel, honey, I'm gonna go fishing.
Yeah.
You go down to the fishing hole, right? And you see this 8.5 foot tall guy fishing next to a 2 foot tall woman. You go back to your wife. What did we have for dinner last night?
What did I drink? I'm never drinking again.
Did I just see what I think I saw?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
The monkey, Priscilla, the monkey girl, also lived there.
Oh.
What was the tallest guy's name? Robert Wadlow?
Al Tomani.
Oh, there's a tallest man ever was 8'11".
Oh, really?
That's pretty tall, Larry.
Well, this is 8'6".
There aren't very many guys that you look up to, right?
No.
in a
Got a
physical
brother
sense.
like you.
Did you?
You can just imagine he's 2.5 feet taller than you.
Do you know Chris Glanzer by chance?
No, I don't.
He was a basketball player here in town. Way younger than me.
Yeah.
But he was about 2 or 3 inches taller than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
He worked.
This guy's 8'11".
8'11". So this guy, Al Tomani, was 8'6", so he's not the tallest man in the world.
I mean, most doors are what? 8 foot? 7 foot?
I think so. I almost hit most doors.
Right. Gosh.
Did I
8'11".
ever tell you when I worked at the Nassau Coliseum? I can't remember the basketball team, but there was a team there. And I found myself standing with them, and it was like, whoa, this is like crazy. This never happens to me. Where I'm like one of the normal sized guys,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, exactly. You're ready to put on the warm-ups and
It's very weird.
go make some layups.
And it's just to get a better picture. I didn't have the weight that I have now.
Sure.
Just so you know that part. So I almost fit
Hey,
in.
Larry, you know how many people could say that? Almost all of us.
Okay. Well, I almost fit in with them, except that I wouldn't have had the skills. If they had asked me, hey, why don't you
Teachable.
Teachable, I know.
Teachable.
The alligator man lived in Gibsonton. So did the lobster family and Dottie the fat lady.
Oh, gosh.
I believe Dottie the fat lady is buried near Williston.
Williston, you said.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yep.
All right. So that's kind of fun. Yesterday we didn't get to a topic I wanted to get to, and I think this is a cool topic. These are iconic Americans who are not actually American, or weren't born here. Okay? People you think.
Yes.
Henry Kissinger, I guess that's no secret. That's an easy one, right?
Yeah, I would think he would be near the top, right? Albert Einstein would be up there, but
right.
Henry Kissinger, it's got to be way up there.
Henry Kissinger, born in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
How about these two? Alex?
People were talking about changing the law so he could be president.
Kissinger?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was a great politician. Secretary of State for 2 different presidents from 2 different parties, right?
And he's still very influential in government.
Yeah, he's still around.
I think he's the eternal man.
He's like 90. He's like 114, I think. He looked exactly the same. He looked old in the 60s.
He was born in 1923, just so you know.
Gosh.
Yeah, wow.
Born in 1923. Alex and Eddie Van Halen were not born in America.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Did you know that?
Yeah, but they're both American citizens. They were born in another country, but their parents became citizens, I thought. So
They were both born in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking, I knew it was that Iceland, somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. His parents moved to California to look for work as musicians. They themselves were musicians, a clarinet and a saxophone player.
Oh, wow.
And they both turned into guitarists.
Well, the kids did. Alexander Graham Bell was not born in America.
Really?
Right.
He was born in Scotland.
Oh, didn't know that.
I know that either. Liz Claiborne, the fashion designer, was born in Belgium.
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't know that. See that?
I couldn't even tell you who she was.
Oh, I couldn't pick her out of a lineup.
Yes,
No.
Yesterday we had the daughter of, who was the famous lady?
Andy McDowell.
We had the daughter of Andy McDowell on, and
Yep.
I knew the name, but I couldn't picture who she was. Do you know who she is?
Well, it's Norm Macdonald's brother or sister. I mean,
Really? No.
yeah.
McDowell.
Andy
McDowell.
Oh, that's right. No, Andy McDowell has a brother, I think, too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know what she looks like. I couldn't tell you what she was in.
She was in Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. And,
That was the big one.
But she's very iconic. She's an iconic actress, most revered.
Samuel Goldwyn was not born in America. He was born in
All right.
Warsaw, Poland.
Oh, okay.
Warsaw, Poland.
Probably escaped to get away from Germany.
Exactly.
You know, from
Exactly.
Nazi Germany.
He first changed his name once he got here to Samuel Goldfish.
Really?
He did.
Does that sound less Jewish?
Yeah, that's less Jewish. Yeah.
Goldwyn? I mean, I mean, there was a real reason why they did it, but still. So you went from Goldwyn to Goldfish? Why didn't you just call yourself Wyn? Right? I think that would, I don't know.
All right, we've got to take a break. I know this is unusual because we haven't done it for all these years, but now we're doing it so that we're being groomed to be syndicated.
Yep.
So we'll be right back with Galen Unold and LifeSouth and continue our talk about Americans who weren't born here in just a bit after this message. That didn't happen.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, times of sun and clouds. Watch out for a heavier thunderstorm mainly this afternoon and evening, high 87 to 91. And lingering clouds later tonight, those 70 to 74. Intervals of clouds and sun tomorrow with a thunderstorm mainly in the afternoon, high 87 to 91. For Sunday, times of clouds and sun with the best chance of a thunderstorm again in the afternoon, the high 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Let's face it, nowadays it can be hard to find American-made products, and that's something that Cabinet Sales of North Florida is well aware of. That's why they're an authorized dealer of Wellborn Cabinetry, family-owned and American-made since 1961. Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your answer for complete turnkey kitchen remodels and whole house cabinetry. Their cabinets are finished with solvent-based enamels for a long-lasting finish that's second to none. Available in an incredible selection of door styles and colors to choose from to turn your dream kitchen into a reality. In-house design and drawing services are available. Come by and see our displays for yourself at the Floors of the Villages, 3935 County Road 216 in Oxford, or Exquisite Design Kitchen and Bath in Bellevue, right across the street from the Bellevue Library. So whether you're looking for bookcases, kitchen, bath, or outdoor kitchen, Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your one-stop source of quality cabinets. For a free estimate, call 352-427-2647. That's 352-427-2647. Cabinet Sales of North Florida.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my
too.
seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line and a new spoiler and a new
Yep,
trunk.
we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, times of sun and clouds. Watch out for a heavier thunderstorm mainly this afternoon and evening, high 87 to 91. And lingering clouds later tonight, those 70 to 74. Intervals of clouds and sun tomorrow with a thunderstorm mainly in the afternoon, high 87 to 91. For Sunday, times of clouds and sun with the best chance of a thunderstorm again in the afternoon, the high 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Thank you, Joe. 18 minutes after 8 o'clock, 77 degrees here at the Paddock Mill. Galen Unold from LifeSouth is on the phone. Of course, Robin McBlain in the studio. And again, he couldn't hear me until I put that button down.
I know.
Sorry. I'll figure it out when I'll remember everything when I
it'll
say
be
it.
fixed.
And the segment is brought to you by Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years.
Yes.
Go
Visit
see Craig. He's a friend of mine. He's a good dude.
And he puts the floor down.
Yes.
We got a floor right here that I'm walking on every day.
Yeah, they do a fabulous job.
It's amazing how
So
a
nice.
floor that is finished makes a room feel finished.
Yeah, it does.
Remember before it was all done here, it still felt very unfinished.
Yeah, unhomey. Now it's
Think of it.
very homey feeling.
So before it was finished, Larry, how did it feel? Unfinished.
Felt like a warehouse, yeah. Unfinished. Yeah. Anyway, their spacious showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. There you go.
Spacious.
All right, so let's talk about some more Americans, some iconic Americans who were not born here. Joseph Pulitzer was not born here.
Oh.
Yeah, he's probably known for his prize, but yeah.
Exactly.
And it's one that everybody would love to win.
Yeah, excellence in journalism.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Even if you're not a writer, you think you have an outside chance at that.
and his name is often mispronounced, don't you think? Pulitzer, people say.
Yeah, I think so. You know, my wife and I were talking about it the other day. It's like everybody believes that they have a novel inside them, right? Anybody who reads anything,
right,
like, I could write a book.
Right.
No, I don't know.
I have a novel idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but that's the difference about the doers and the talkers. A lot of talkers will say, I'm going to, but there are less doers than more talkers.
See, I'd be afraid that it would be semi-successful. I would quit my job, and the next thing you know, I'm living in a tent, trying to be a starving writer.
We have them every day.
I think that's why most writers are older, right? Because they're like, they figured it out, and I don't know.
I have something else to write. Do you know that we had a lady on, was it yesterday? Very, very famous. Stephanie Ivanovich?
Ivanovich, yeah. Stephanie Ivanovich.
I mean, hugely successful author. And
her
she
books are made into movies.
And she was she was preceded by a lady who had just written her first book. And I thought how if in any world where there's famous and beginners, it's a kind of cool thing to be on the same list, right? If you were a beginning guitar player and you're opening up for Van Halen, that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Right.
I guess.
Right.
I
would think it would be extremely difficult to submit your book and it not be good enough and for it to be ripped to pieces. And, I don't know. That would just be really, really tough.
I would imagine. And they have, let's see, what do you call those workshops for the authors that we talk about now and then?
Writers' workshops.
Yeah. But those folks who've done that say that's what actually made them better writers. They had to walk across the coals and feel the pain.
Yeah.
I guess.
And then and then finally figured it out. So anyway,
I talk for a living. I don't write for a living.
You can get the grammar wrong. Joseph Pulitzer was born in Hungary, if I didn't already tell you that. And
Hungary.
Yes, he's Hungarian. He did serve in the U.S. Army. He was granted his chance to serve in the U.S. Army when he met a recruiter for the Army in Germany. This was this would have been like the early 1900s.
Wow.
While working a series of odd jobs, he taught himself English using the city's library and was eventually hired by the city's German paper, starting a career that made his name synonymous with journalism.
Oh, good for him.
Okay, next. Hold on, I can't hear anything other than my headphones. Levi Strauss, not born in America.
Really?
Yeah.
And is there anything more American that people like iconic than jeans?
Jeans. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, what do you think about Born in the USA? With Bruce Springsteen with his hat in his back pocket, wearing a pair of Levi's.
Right.
He always does. Always wears his Levi's.
Singing a protest song.
And then now somebody's saying, well, that's why I wear Wranglers.
The most misused song is Born in the USA.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
So here's an oddity. Levi Strauss was born in Bavaria, and the town he was born in was Buttenheim.
Oh, wow.
Buttenheim.
Like Buttonfly?
Buttonfly.
Yeah, that's pretty iconic.
Okay. Let's go to the telephone. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, good morning, guys.
Hey, you.
Say, Billy Mitchell was born in France. His father was an ambassador to France in the late 1800s, and that's where he was born. He's considered the father of the modern Air Force.
You know so much about Wisconsin, especially Milwaukee.
Well, let me tell you, the Mitchell family was very prominent in Milwaukee. They were very, very wealthy, and he was appointed the ambassador to France back in the late 1800s. But there are several things in the Milwaukee area that even Robin would remember, like the Mitchell domes.
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful.
Even Robin would
and many
remember.
other things, too. But it's interesting, though, that he was born in France.
What a backhanded compliment.
I think so.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, Hugh. All right.
You know, you got the entire set of encyclopedias. It just started with Wisconsin and ended with Wisconsin.
Even Robin would
Even Robin would know.
Oh, no.
How bad is that?
Yeah, anybody can do this.
You know, right now, he was like, gosh, that's not what I meant.
Oh, I know.
I was just bragging about Wisconsin. It doesn't matter what you meant.
It's too funny.
Intention doesn't matter.
Even Robin would remember.
You've offended us all.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. You folks keep mentioning something called a guitar.
Yes. Have you heard of this thing?
No, I've been listening to popular music for the last 5 years. I don't think I've ever heard a song that had a guitar in it.
Oh, no. What do you call it?
This is what I'm saying, man. I'm just trying to be silly, but
I know.
man, modern popular music is never been worse. They do not play guitars in popular songs anymore.
They don't?
Absolutely absurd.
Well,
Am I right?
Well, you know what? There was a time when I used to say there's no more guitars, and then what was the song that came out with Carlos Santana?
It was, by Matchbox 20.
Yeah, all of a sudden there was a song with this amazing guitar lead, but,
Yeah.
but you're right, they don't show up very often.
That's only like 10 years ago.
It's all it's all voice synthesized computer garbage.
Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff. But if you listen to our stuff, it's real guitars.
Smooth. That's the name of the song.
And accordions.
And accordions.
Smooth is the name of the song.
Her guitars
Yeah,
are
that sounds like 15 years ago.
Yeah, but he's right. I mean,
of course.
he's not wrong. I mean, there's a lot of, but there are a lot of guitars still out there. I mean, well, that's why Guitar Center is so popular.
Yeah.
Because everybody plays guitar.
Yeah, I was driving around one day and I heard the song Smooth, and then all of a sudden this guitar came on. I thought, wow, this is so great. And I didn't realize it was Carlos Santana, because I thought, wow, I haven't heard it since Carlos Santana, and it was him. It was so wonderful.
It was. Speaking of guitars, here's another
It's
guy.
an easy way to pick up chicks, isn't it?
That's what they say.
Yep.
Playing a guitar.
That's what they say.
Yep.
Larry, I'm not playing working out for you.
All right, here's another one.
Galen's being your wingman.
Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Yeah.
Speaking of guitars, he was born in Israel.
Right, he's Jewish.
Did you know he was But did you know he was born in Israel?
I did.
No.
I did.
His real name, his birth name was Chaim Witz.
Yep.
Oh.
Chaim Witz.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Kiss, and now that they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the world is a better place.
They're touring again, just the two original
they
guys.
never
and then
stopped
the other
touring.
two.
They never stopped touring. I mean, they've been. It's still the greatest rock band in the world.
Charlize Theron. Is that how you say her name, Robin?
Yes.
Charlize Theron was born in South Africa.
Oh.
She is hot.
She's hot.
She's just flat out hot. I went and saw the Avengers just because she was in it. Wait, am I getting her confused? There's two of them that are hot, and they kind of look alike.
well-
Yeah, no, she's great, but she did play that Eileen Wuornos in Monster, and they really made her look awful for that movie.
She was in She was in
Cider House Rules. First time I saw.
She was in Cider House Rules. Well, she was in the golf one too, and I can't not remember the name of it.
Next time you see her, think about this in her biography. She came home from school one day. Her father was drunk, armed with a shotgun. He threatened to kill her.
Oh.
He fired the shotgun into her room, but she was saved by her mother, who grabbed her own handgun and killed her drunken husband.
Oh my God.
Right there
my
with
God.
Charlize Theron. So that's something from her.
Oh my God!
Wow.
It's terrible.
Wow, good for her for overcoming that.
Gee. Oh, that movie was with Will Smith, and I can't remember. the
Bagger
name.
Vance.
That's it, Bagger Vance.
All right, the last guy.
Because Matt Damon was in that too.
Yeah.
She was great in that.
So the last guy I have, iconic American, not born in America, is Charlie Chaplin, born in England.
Really?
Yes.
Born in London.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
There you go. And of course, Bob Hope and
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin, really? He wasn't born
No,
here.
I think he was born in the U.S. I was just throwing that out.
Okay. Well, what's his name? Schwarzenegger, not born here, obviously.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger. He was the governor.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's be honest. That's in 50 years we're going to remember him as as a great governor.
You think?
Not as a no. Of course I don't.
Oh, okay.
He'll always be the Terminator.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think this whole time as governor, we thought of him as the Terminator.
Yeah, he was always a Terminator. I will terminate this economy.
The governor. All right, we've got less than a minute. Robin, you get a quick segue from people not born in America that became great Americans?
Well, even though they weren't born in America and they came over here and they had the role of great Americans, they were all givers, and you could always count on them with people in need. So be a great giver. Go to LifeSouth Community Blood Centers and help someone that needs blood.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Very good.
Thank you.
And, of course, if Galen, where's the Bloodmobile? I almost jumped ahead.
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is at the Winn-Dixie on 301.
Ooh, tattoo.
441.
Right,
Okay.
You got that Winn-Dixie, and, of course, you can go right next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs
It
Boulevard.
used to be Sweet Bay, Larry. It's right on the corner of 326.
And so you can go to LifeSouth on the Boulevard. And Danelle, where would you go, Robin?
Right next door to Winn-Dixie.
Also used to be Sweet Bay, I think, or something.
Yes.
Maybe not. All right,
Yes,
Galen, enjoy your weekend. Thank you for what you do, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
You guys are the best. Thanks, y'all.
All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A possible compromise coming together on Capitol Hill over the president's request for billions to deal with illegal immigration.
Republicans want a provision in the emergency funding bill allowing children to be deported more quickly. And Democrats have signaled they'll go along with that, foreshadowing a worsening crisis.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland.
Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson talked to lawmakers about the request for nearly $4 billion.
There will be approximately 90,000 unaccompanied children who cross the border in fiscal 14 and 145,000 in fiscal 15.
Johnson will make a trip to the southern border today.
About 100 killed in the Israeli offensive in Gaza in its fourth day now. Meanwhile, rocket attacks on Israel continue, with one of the most serious, a hit on a gas station in southern Israel. And Secretary of State John Kerry in Afghanistan meeting with two candidates, both claiming victory in last month's presidential runoff. Fox News, we report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the story.